One of the cleverest health tricks baked into Asian cuisine is its long-standing love affair with plant-based proteins. While Europe has often leaned on red meat as the centerpiece of a meal, steaks, roasts, sausages, and meat stews, Asia happily built empires of flavor around tofu, tempeh, beans, and legumes. It's almost as if Europe said, "We'll get our strength from cows, pigs, and sheep," while Asia looked at the humble soybean and thought, "This tiny bean is going to do everything for us: milk, meat, cheese, and dessert." And sure enough, it did. Take tofu, for example. It's a master of disguise. One day it's silky and smooth, slipping into soups with the softness of a cloud. The next day it's firm and chewy, soaking up marinades and sizzling like a steak on the pan. It can be grilled, fried, steamed, even whipped into pudding. It's like the James Bond of proteins, able to transform effortlessly for the mission at hand. Europe, meanwhile, has meat. Meat is tasty, sure, but it's basically always meat. You can roast it, fry it, stew it, but it never pretends to be pudding. Tofu wins on versatility, hands down. Tempeh deserves its spotlight too. It's like tofu's rugged older sibling. Born in Indonesia, tempeh is fermented, nutty, and packed with protein and fiber. It's so hearty that even meat lovers can be fooled into thinking they're chewing on something animal-based. And the bonus? Instead of cholesterol and saturated fat, you get probiotics and gut-friendly goodness. In Europe, the closest equivalent might be a sausage, fermented, protein-rich. But let's be honest, sausage is basically the dark comedy version of health food. Tasty but loaded with fat and salt, the kind of thing your doctor warns you about while you nod guiltily. Legumes are another unsung hero in Asian cuisine. From mung beans in desserts to lentils in Indian dals, beans are everywhere, hiding in plain sight and fueling people with protein minus the cardiovascular baggage. Compare that to Europe's bean tradition: baked beans on toast in Britain, maybe some lentil soup in Mediterranean regions. Respectable, but not central. In Asia, beans can be sweet, savory, or even turned into noodles. It's as if legumes got cast as lead actors in Asian cuisine but were relegated to background roles in Europe. The health angle here is huge. Plant-based proteins are lower in fat, especially saturated fat, and they don't clog arteries the way red meat does. That means less strain on the heart, fewer cholesterol spikes, and lower risks of cardiovascular disease. Europeans have historically treated meat as the star of the plate, which explains why heavy roasts and charcuterie boards are delicious, but also why heart disease statistics lean less favorably. Meanwhile, Asia has been eating stir-fried tofu, tempeh curries, and bean stews for centuries, enjoying protein without the health tax. And here's where it gets funny. Now Europe, and the West in general, is falling over itself to discover plant-based eating. Suddenly tofu is a superfood. Tempeh is the future of protein. Chickpeas are turning into trendy hummus bowls at chic cafes. Vegan burgers are sold as high-tech miracles. Yet Asia has been quietly munching on soybeans for millennia without needing slick marketing campaigns or lab-grown alternatives. It's like watching someone proudly reinvent the wheel while Asia is already driving a high-speed train powered by tofu. There's also the sustainability angle, which makes Asian plant proteins even more brilliant. Raising livestock guzzles resources and spews emissions, while soybeans, lentils, and chickpeas are far gentler on the planet. Eating plant proteins means healthier humans and a healthier Earth. So while Europe has romanticized cows grazing in alpine fields for its cheeses and meats, Asia has been busy saving the environment one bowl of miso soup at a time. If tofu were a superhero, its slogan would be, "Saving your arteries and your planet one bite at a time." The cultural contrast is delightful, too. In Europe, when you sit down at a table, the question is usually, "Where's the meat?" In Asia, the question is more like, "Where's the balance?" Meals combine rice, vegetables, and plant-based proteins into harmonious variety. Tofu and tempeh aren't second-class citizens, they're center stage. Europe may pride itself on its Sunday roast, but Asia prides itself on daily meals that leave you nourished without feeling like you need a nap or a defibrillator. So at the end of the day, Europe has sausages and steaks, sure. But Asia has tofu that can masquerade as meat, tempeh that doubles as a probiotic powerhouse, and legumes that slip into both savory dishes and desserts. It's lighter, healthier, more sustainable, and just as delicious once you give it a chance. Plant proteins in Asian cuisine don't just fill your belly, they keep your heart ticking, your digestion humming, and your conscience clear. And that's the real punchline. Asia was ahead of the game, and now the rest of the world is catching up one overpriced tofu steak at a time.